Hey guys, Adam here. Wanted to record a video with some pretty exciting stuff and data that we're getting really from our providers. So in the SMS space, there's a lot of different options that we have for text messaging platforms, but one of the biggest issues that a lot of them seem to have is this deliverability aspect of getting their messages through, getting the text messages past the carriers, and that's really the big focus. And it all starts with having a good deliverability algorithm. That's the number rotating algorithm that we have, which is going to go from one phone number to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And really that's the secret sauce. I mean, you can have so many different, cool buttons and features and things like that, but really it comes down to how you're switching your algorithm, how you're switching your phone numbers. So this is a report direct from, so we use a carrier called Twilio to deliver our messages. That's who we stack on top of, and we get these reports on a monthly basis. We're tracking this information. So we just took a set period of time here. So we set about 1.3 million messages in this space, and I'm going to give you guys some really cool stats. This is going to blow your mind. In this period where we sent 1.3 million messages as an entire carrier, only the carrier blocks represented 4,000 out of 1.3 million messages. So Smarter Contact sent 1.3 million texts in this given period, and only 4,000 were blocked. So I know that this is a common issue with, I'm not going to say some names of common SMS providers in the industry, but this speaks on the algorithm that we have. So we're getting the messages through. What we're getting stopped is bad data. So it's an unknown destination. That's the most common that we see. Unreachable because it's just a disconnected phone number. So you guys are using maybe skip tracing that's not effective and it's not coming through correctly. Maybe it's a landline or just a wrong number that's completely unassociated. There's so many bad skip tracing providers out there that it's ridiculous, and that's what's causing it. But I'm just very proud to see this kind of number here. This number, carrier violation, 4,000 out of 1.3 million means that's about a 0.4%, or probably closer to 0.3% of messages are getting blocked. So stack that up against anybody in the industry. Nobody's going to even come close to touching that. So super, super excited about that. I have no problem flexing that number. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. So definitely huge on our platform. That's everything that we're stacked up. I spent a lot of time building that, and it's showing it here just on this carrier violation stat, which is huge. So we're going to be rolling out something that's going to be coming out pretty soon, which is also cool, which is going to be called SMS Carrier Lookup. So with Twilio, who's our provider, we have a great way where we can look up the phone numbers and get the data straight from the phone carrier. So we're not going to be making any kind of profit on this. We're going to make sure that it's at cost to get cleaner data. So my goal with all customers is to just get rid of this junk data. Like all these skip tracing providers that everybody's using, they might be saving you money, but you're wasting your data because you're getting all these wrong numbers. So we're going to start verifying your existing skip tracing lists. So if you upload a list to Smarter Contact, we'll verify it for you. It's going to cost 0.5 cents. So that's the cost that we get charged. So I'm going to just charge that to the customers. But what that's going to do is it's going to save you a little bit on your monthly spend because it's going to get rid of all those phone numbers. So ideally, it'll probably cut down your list. Let's say you have a list of 1,000. It'll probably cut it to about 700 to 600, and that alone will save you a lot on your SMS spend. And then on top of that, you've got cleaner data. So there's just across the board, we're super excited. We're going to be rolling this out here in the next couple weeks, and by the time this video launches, our skip tracing service will be fully out. So that as well will be coming out. So anyway, wanted to just share that stat of, guys, your messages are going through. Just the data really is the key here, making sure that you have the data. And you can typically tell in the response rate. You can typically tell if you're not getting at least a 20% response rate, there's something wrong. But in terms of getting carrier blocks, that's coming up. That's definitely a big win. So yeah, definitely carry the data is going to be important, making sure you have good data. Our skip tracing is coming out here. Probably tomorrow, should be coming out tomorrow. So that'll be making sure we got these numbers down considerably. So we'll make sure you have quality data to put into the beast. So anyway, wanted to share and reach out if you guys have any questions.